We have a new story of who am I, of who are you, of who are we to each other, and where are we? We are the story of reality come alive inside of us. That new story generates new intimacy. We are not strangers anymore. We are family.
Here I recapitulate pivotal sections of first principles in direct quotes from Dr. Marc Gafni or Barbara Marx Hubbard, woven together from the prior week's One Mountain, Many Paths broadcast.
God needs my story. My life is a sacred autobiography written in the one heart of the divine. God, the infinity of intimacy that knows our name. God, the incessant, ceaseless creativity of cosmos that inheres in all of reality, that holds us every second, that not just madly loves our story, but needs our story. God is yearning. God is yearning for something. Infinite God can't actually realize the full potential of divinity itself without manifesting as reality. There's something that becomes more by us participating in the great sacred autobiography of God, in which our story is chapter and verse. Greek author Nikos Kazantzakis sums up the lineage of the new story and its integration of reality and all of the interior and exterior of physics by saying, "We are the saviors of God." The old story, in the way it's being told today, is leading us personally to extinction through either the death of humanity or via techno-feudalism, the death of our humanity. The old story won't move us through this 11th hour, won't allow us to flourish, and doesn't meet our experiences. There's new information, depth, potentiality, possibility. We bring this newness of physics, molecular biology, evolutionary science, emergent science, and multiculturalism. We weave this new information together. We synergize. The transformation of reality from an alienated global intimacy disorder to a global family that's omniconsiderate for the sake of the whole is the only response to existential risk. We have a new story of who am I, of who are you, of who are we to each other, and where are we? We are the story of reality come alive inside of us. That new story generates new intimacy. We are not strangers anymore. We are family. We're evolutionary family. We are a covenant between generations, humanity together as a whole, creating something new, a movement in history, the evolution of love, the evolution of God. There are movements in culture against story. These movements are wrong. These movements, yes, we do need to move beyond our victim story. Distinguish between your victim story and your unique self story. Distinguish between your sacred autobiography and the loops you're stuck in. Mythologize, do not pathologize. Reality is not a cruel joke. Yes, things often don't get resolved in this lifetime, but it's not about moving beyond your story. The new story is a revisioning and a re-understanding of story itself, that our story is part of the sacred autobiography of God, that the whole evolutionary story lives in us. Evolution begins with quarks and goes all the way up through us. where it gets more and more unique, conscious, creative, and caring. Our stories matter, ultimately. That's an evolutionary love story. We can't just be the hero of our own life. We need to be the hero of life itself.